I started a hip-hop label 4 years ago in the Solomon Islands, and then things started getting really serious.
I'm stronger than I used to be, a typical survivor.
No matter where you send me, I'll always do my part.
So I thought, I better try and learn something related to music to try and take it that one step further. So I'm here in Byron Bay studying. I was born in Gizo in the Solomon Islands. When I'm in Australia, I'm an Australian. When I'm in the Solomon Islands, I'm a Solomon Islander. Warrior Records, we're still very early in the stages of development. Basically, we have a studio in Australia, and that's in my bedroom, and we have a studio in the Solomons, and that's just in a small timber shack. One of the new artists that I've just got on board, Bebao, he's making waves big time. I started realizing that, hey, this is what I want to do, and we can make this a success, but in order to do that, I need to come and learn something around music. Came here in 2018 and SAE was in Byron Bay. I thought, yeah, I'll have a run at it. When I mix music, I find everything else around me stops. And I'm focused on the screen, on the sound, and trying to create the perfect feel to the song. I believe the reason why I love focusing so much on mixing, it sort of stems from my past being in the military, which required a lot of concentration. I was an ASLAV crewman, Australian Light Armoured Vehicle, and my job role was I was a driver, pretty much trying to keep everybody in the vehicle safe. I was a member of C Squadron, and in June of 2010 I was deployed to Afghanistan for mentoring Task Force 2, Operation Slipper. It's a very stressful environment. We were constantly going out on patrol, and it's life and death. Coming back to base or wherever we were staying at the time and just putting on the headphones and listening to music, it just helped me to relax. I had a little notebook and I just started developing this love for poetry, and my downtime I just rap. After you tour, you go through like a little debriefing phase, and then you're allowed out on holiday and stuff. For me personally, I did find it quite hard, and I sort of try to combat that by going a lot to the gym, doing a lot of stuff that would just sort of take my mind off. I'd always tried to do high intensity stuff, so it was either the gym or clubbing or something that would try and build that adrenaline that I used to have back up again. I wanted that level of alertness and awareness, and I sort of, over the next probably 12 months of being back, I just slowly spiraled out of control. My career was cut short through substance abuse and drug taking, and it ended in a way I didn't want it to end. I went into another level of depression where I didn't accept the fact that I wasn't in the military, and I didn't accept the terms on which I left the military. Looking back on it, it was all my own doing, but at the time I was very angry. I just kept spiraling out of control, even when I was in the Solomons. A lot of things went wrong. I was just sitting at home, very angry with the world, still paranoid, still depressed, just wanting to give up. I pulled out that old notebook from Afghanistan and just started recording everything that I'd written down, and it just somehow, repeating it back into the microphone, helped me to exert and get rid of a lot of that hate and a lot of that anger and a lot of that frustration. I could put things I couldn't say, I could say in music. I could write it down, and I could just rap it out, and I could release it, and people listened to it, and a lot of people resonated with what I was saying.
Deployed here in Uruzgan, fight the war against the Taliban. I'm a soldier in a foreign land, on tour here in Afghanistan. But don't get it wrong, when the shit hits the fan, bullets coming down ranges when you find out if you really have a man.
It's not just me going through this, there's a lot of guys going through this, so maybe I mean, it's helping me, maybe it's helping others, but for me personally, that's how I've managed to get over a lot of my troubles.
I'm a fully fledged Anzac warrior. Feel it in my blood, that's right, I'm a soldier.
I just sort of decided with a bunch of my mates and cousins, hey, why don't we try and take a crack at this thing? And I sort of count the official opening of Warrior Records when I hit that create button on Facebook and we created a Facebook page.
Hey there boys, how you going, alright?
It's going good, bro.
That's good. How's the music going?
Yeah, I just need a few more days on the other track and I'll send it over.
With the EP, loving the stuff that's coming out, so keep it coming.
This music helped me become positive about myself. It gives me the courage I need to have to become somebody. So it has helped me a lot. We're from this small island nation and we're trying to tap into like bigger markets like Australia, New Zealand, anywhere we can tap into. So the dream is to like get our music there and make a living out of what we're trying to do.
Man, we're so motivated to get there. And if this year's like this, I'm so excited for what next year will bring, you know, once we start releasing more music, more EPs and just grow, not only as artists and music producers and for me as, you know, running the label, but just as people. Music definitely does change you. It makes you into someone better. And, you know, it pretty much music saved my life and, you know, I'm forever grateful for it.